Hey guys, so the new Athena and Lady Chen is out, so I thought I'd do like a little overview of them and all the events that are going on, because there's quite a lot. They're throwing in like Halloween stuff in at the same time, which is all good. I love Halloween events. So first we'll start with the login event. You're going to get some hammers in here, you're going to get some crafting items, the pumpkin crafting items. We'll kind of go over what you can get with that. But pretty cool stuff. Nothing super duper exciting, but it's useful things. And then first thing I'll go over is this is kind of new, the team co-op event. My server's already almost done with it, but basically you're working together to get these points to get to the end. I haven't even done anything yet. Oh my god. I don't even get a chance. I'm recording this pretty much as soon as I can. But you can earn points by like summoning characters, I think, and cards, things like that. But you know, there's all kinds of rewards on the way up here. I think some of the more if you're new, right here, this is kind of neat. This is a selector for the Halloween characters. Obviously, you know, Chris and Alice are one of the better ones to get because they're purple borders. And they're like pretty good in like gold farming teams too. Not that that's super important, but they're good for that. The other characters are kind of left behind as far as power wise, but I love all of these characters actually. I think some of them are some of the cooler designed like Halloween characters in like any gacha game I've ever seen. I really like those characters actually. But there's also this right here, just some swag. But other than that, you know, hammers, some other useful things here and there. So pretty cool stuff. There's that. And then we'll go into the gift event. So both Athena and Chen are both going to have their own gift event. So this is a pretty cool one. So you're going to get these by doing all kinds of stuff. You'll see. But if you go down here, click the little magnifying glass, go all the way to the right. At the end of Athena's, you get a SS memory, a generic one, which is really cool. And then Chen's, you click this and you go all the way down. It is a boss syndrome memory, which is nuts. So that's really cool. I'm gonna go for Athena's first, not because I like Athena more, but because I'd rather have the SS memory for me personally. But I'd like to get them both. Here is Athena's crafting. The same stuff you've seen for all of it. You know, you can get a moon and a star imprint stone here. It's just kind of preference, kind of what you're going for. If you want CP or, you know, if you want to actually deal more damage, you'll take one or the other. This here, this is what you're going to spend this on. More cool. If you love Halloween, that'd be cool to have like next to your player name up there. And this is what you're gonna spend some of your pumpkins on. And you can click this and see other ways to get it. Lots of ways. So this is gonna be another selector ticket. So if you don't have any of these characters, you can spend the pumpkins to, you know, get them all eventually. So that's kind of cool, little Halloween thing there. I have them all already. There is a codex, so don't forget that you have a codex there. If you happen to get one of these characters, you can come in and get some of these, which are really good, especially the imprint stones. Go back. So we're going to go into some of the event. Here's the rush event. That's kind of par for the course. I haven't gotten into the story of it. By the way, I love this music. I love that music. So kind of par for the course for everything so far. I do want to see the story, so I am excited for that. So some of the lady stuff is very funny, but here's the exchange shop. Here is the new set here. The art is cute and pixelated. Attack stat for everybody, and pretty standard. Psycho Soldier characters increase their physical damage by 75%. Both of these new characters are very physical, crit damage heavy, which is cool. For a long time, it was nothing but element damage. They still have some element damage to them, but kind of with a heavier focus on crits and stuff. But we'll get to that more in a second. But increases their attack by 22% for 7 seconds when they land an active skill. So it's a solid it's a solid set, so no reason to not go for it. You can get some of these here too, kind of standard stuff there. And if you're new to the game, make sure you do all your farming on the very last one, the EX one here, that is not out as of now, but it will be in a day or so. Also, you can get the rubies on the first chapter and the EX chapter once a day, so remember to do that. Let's see here. Next is the challenge. I can't show you this as of now, maybe at the end if I happen to get one of them, but you can only go in there with those characters. I don't know what's going to be the rewards on that. I'm assuming it's a lot like the other ones. So here is the ghost smash the Halloween cake. So I did this, and I recorded it, but it didn't record for some reason. But it's like a reversal. If I recall, the other Halloween events, you're protecting the Halloween cake from the ghosts. Now, this time, you're the king ghost, and you're smashing the cake. And other, like, the Halloween characters show up and try to stop you. And he's pretty beast. He can do all kinds of, like, ranged attacks. It's pretty fun. Not something... It lasts a little long, but it was fun. And you can get some rewards for... doing enough damage. I didn't do enough that time around, but you can, you get like a cute little token there. That's adorable. But that was a funny little take. I'm glad that they did that. It's the little things, Let's see. Next is the characters. Really, I think is the last thing to go over. So we'll do that. So we'll go over the characters first, and then there's the cards, of course. But here's Athena, pretty cool. She like switches colors in the like 2D animation. That's a really cool touch, and that's gonna go into her skills. So her leader skill increases EX fighters' attack by 50% and crit damage by 35%. So we go to the core here. So she's immune to stun, fear, darkness, or reflects it actually, which is even crazier. A lot of physical damage stuff. All of their stuff. So physical damage increased by 100% of crit damage rate against enemies. Casts a crit shield on PvP. That's really nice. Increases attack by 10%. Penetration by 600 for 5 seconds for each attack. And that stacks up to 5 times. And she gains damage immunity for 4 seconds when her HP is at 20% or below. That's a 10-second cooldown. So you could heal her up again. And 10 seconds isn't that long. It can be, depending on what you're doing there, but that's a pretty standard amount. EX boost, release, thrill. Let's see here. So I think her skills are pretty unique. So she's got dress up variations of like her skills, and we'll kind of go over that. So her first skill is a Psycho Ball, increases attack. Enters the Fury state, so deals physical damage equal to 200% of attack to target every time you land a skill. That has a 7-second cooldown though, so don't get too crazy. But then she has the dress up version of that, so it's linked to it. And only one of these can be active at a time, if I understand. Increases critical rate by 40% and critical damage by 90% for 15 seconds on use. So that's what this one does. Next one, her next skill, Psycho Shoot, increases attack by 40%. We'll just do it like this. Increases attack by 40%, crit damage by 20 for 10 seconds. Increases target's damage received by 60% for 8 seconds upon landing the skill. Upon landing, target becomes dazed. Decreases their damage dealt by 70% and defense by 80%, which is nuts. And then she also deals chill and shock damage. So, but it's not like a beefy one. It just deals a percentage of it. And then her next dress up skill, I think this is where she's like blue, in like blue and white. Increases attack of allies and self by 100% for 15 seconds. Penetration by 5,000 on use. So that's what that one does. Next one, her next skill is the Psycho Sword. Can be used while being attacked, in limited standing. You can't do it while you're being juggled. Gain hyper armor, and the super armor and damage immunity. For the PvP part of that, 70% chance to remove target's hyper armor. That's always really good. Keep people honest, you know. So her last dress up there decreases damage taken by allies and self by 95% for 8 seconds on use. So there's going to be a lot of different uses, and depending on the situation that you're in, I think that's really cool and unique. I thought that was a really good idea. Her supers are really cool. I thought the last one was really cool where she jumps over them and has like kind of like the slow-mo. Almost reminds me of a Ibuki taunt from Third Strike too. So I kind of like that a lot actually. So I thought the dress up thing was really creative and unique to the game so far. And I haven't played with it because I don't have her yet. So I don't know what it's going to feel like. But I assume it's going to be pretty cool as far as gameplay wise. And she seems strong. A lot of crit damage, so it's actually kind of nuts. But I think she's cool. Lady Chen, her leader skill increases red element fighters attack by 30% and her crit damage by 90%. That's actually kind of insane. Core immune to burn, poison, bleed, shock, chill, darkness, and fear. You're not doing nothing to Lady Chen, okay? But she doesn't reflect, but is immune to it. I didn't read that the first time I looked at Athena's, but reflected, that's actually kind of nuts. 50% chance to affect all enemies with fear. 60% chance to decrease skill cooldown. I don't know how to pronounce that. Hyotaki Geki. I can't do it. By 100% for 3 seconds upon landing the attack, guard included. Next one increases physical damage by 100% of crit damage rate for 7 seconds upon landing active skill. Gained damage immunity for 4 seconds. It's kind of like Athena's. This is all pretty similar to Athena there. We'll go over the skills briefly. She doesn't have the cool dress changing thingy, which is fine. That's Athena exclusive. She's got her own stuff going on. She does do some similar stuff going into the Fury state, increasing damage. Kind of similar, but without the cool changing. But there's some differences. This one's pretty similar. We'll go to the next one here. This is something. Let me see here. Can be doing out of being attacked. Deals physical damage equal to 300% of attack upon landing a skill. Upon landing, increases burn damage received by 50%. So that's pretty cool. PvP exclusive. 70% chance to remove target's hyper armor. Pretty similar. Let me see here. The third one can be used while being attacked. Increases attack by 70%. Target becomes dazed. So it's pretty similar. It gains hyper armor. So some of her skills are pretty similar to Athena's, just without the cool changing stuff. But her finisher is pretty sick. I like that a lot. Not a big fan of the mustache thing. I don't get it. I don't know why they did that. I actually kind of hate it. Why I get why they did it with like Clone Zero. That's like his main feature, is that he's one of the Zero characters with brown hair, but he's got the mustache. He's got the stash, dude. So I get why they gave like Clone Zero the little hair clip, and then sometimes the little fake mustache would come out, but I don't get it with Chen. I wouldn't say that's his like main feature. And I don't want to play a lady character. Like, if you're giving me a lady character, don't make me have to play her with a mustache. Like, I don't know. If it's just me looking at some of the skills, like I'll have skill previews, I don't want to play the character with a mustache on the whole time. I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't think it's funny. I don't think it's that really cute. I get, again, why they did it with Zero, not Chen. I actually hate it. But anyways, I like the character design, though. But just don't like the mustache. That's just my personal thing. Maybe I'm being too picky. But here is the set. Go over that really briefly. I think it's pretty... It's very similar to other sets, but I think it's going to be able to be used more broadly than a lot of them. The first one increases Extreme Fighter's crit damage by 70%. Next one, the main one, is increases yellow and red element fighters' combat power by 30,000. Yeah, okay. They count the zeros there for a second to make sure I said that right. This one is the last one, 30% chance to charge 5 power slots upon landing. The active scale, so as you can see, it's pretty similar to what we've seen. This is interesting. Increases critical damage by 5% every time an Extreme Fighters land critical hits. Max stacks 20. At maximum stacks, increases crit rate by 10%. Increases Extreme Fighters attack by 22% per every 1 power. So it's pretty strong, and you're going to be able to use it with, you know, a lot of... There's a really good... Lots of really good red and yellow Extreme Fighters. So you can use it for all of them. And of course, there's her super art, which is really good, actually. I like that a lot. There's hers. I like them both. I think they did really good with the art for them, and the supers are really cool too. So now let's do some character summonings. I think going for the set would be cool, but it's going to be pretty difficult. So I'm just going to go for the character summons. With all my... I'm just going to use the free stuff. I'm not going to go hard on this banner. I do think Athena is really cool. And that's coming from a guy who's not like the biggest fan of Athena, but this one seems really awesome. And very unique skill set. So I'm glad. I think they did a really good job with her. And her 2D art looks amazing. Koreans are really good at making women look beautiful. That's like their superpower. But Chen, since the mustache thing is there, maybe it's not always there or something, but I don't want to play a lady character with a mustache. It's just stupid. I don't get it. But and now that's only, I haven't played her, so maybe that's only sometimes or something, but it seems like whenever I'm previewing the character skill, she's always got it. Not a fan. So far this is a bust. Skip all this. Keep going. Got a couple more tries. Yellow beans is not what we're looking for. Yikes. It's okay. We're just using free rubies. Wasn't expecting too much, but here is the last one. Use some of my own. Wow. Nothing. So I won't even get to check out the challenges. I was hoping to get one just so I could see the challenges. But, oh well. But yeah, that's it from me, guys. That's the update. Let me know if there's anything I missed or anything. That's much appreciated. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think of the characters of Lady Chen. I do hope they keep doing lady characters every once in a while because I do really like them. I think it gives them the art team a chance to get really creative. Great job on Athena, Netmarble. I think you did a good job. And I'm excited for the Halloween stuff and getting in there. And I want to do that ghost event again. That's pretty funny. But yeah, there you go, guys. Good luck on your summons. If you haven't, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And, you know, building up the channel, trying to get to 10,000 subscribers and having a hard time with that. But if you want to help me out, I'd really appreciate it. But again, good luck with your summons. I didn't do so great, but if you guys are going ham for the characters, I truly wish you luck. But God bless you, and you have a blessed day, y'all.